Hello everyone and welcome back to Zero Tolerance TV. I am your host ZT and we are continuing our match, our historic match, Grrr versus Forever. This is game 3. Right now the series is tied 1-1. I was incorrect in game 1. I thought Grrr had won, but actually it looks like Forever took that one. Tough to tell. I wasn't really sure. I thought it felt kind of to me like Grrr was behind. So right at the beginning, right when he surrendered, I thought, okay, I think Forever won. But then I kept looking at it, and I was like, oh, he's got a bunch of Corsairs left, and that's whose face was on camera first. So I thought, okay. All right, I see what you're doing here. Grrr won that one. But no, Grrr did not win that game. It is actually tied 1-1 right now. And I also looked through a bit of the footage, and I think part of the reason it was so difficult to see everything last game was the tile set more than anything. So hopefully this is a little more visible. We're on a winter map now, so the tile set's going to be getting in the way a lot less. And not an island map, so we'll see some pretty standard stuff, at least for the era. In-base pylon, pretty normal. Exactly what we'd expect at this point, and also probably going to see extractor trick into hatchery first, or in-base hatch. Taking an early natural was quite a bit more rare in this era. A lot of one-basing. Kind of expect to see some more of that this game, but you can take bases. It's not like you can't do it. It's just not as well known how to defend them. That's something that we really learned over time. For me, it's very interesting to watch these older games, because really by the time I started actually looking at builds and stuff like that, everything was Forge Expand. That was really the only option. One basing was just considered archaic at that point. Don't ask me when that was. I don't remember. I was young. Long time ago. And actually, it looks like there is going to be a pretty quick expansion here from Grrr. I believe this is a Protoss expanding before a Zerg, which is not super common. And maybe it's going to be taking a base there. Yeah, I think he just started a hatchery in the bottom left, just west of Grrr's base. Very close. Huh. Is that? That's not actually the closest base. I think that's like his third, basically. Yeah, and there is a hatch there. Interesting choice. Maybe the thought is, he takes that one early while it's a little easier to defend, sets up, and with that base secured, his third will be very easy to take. I do believe there's also a ramp that base is quite close to, so to get up there is going to be difficult. Whoa! Hello. What's up, Grrr? What's up, Forever? Some eye shots. Gotta get those close-ups, man. Sometimes you can just tell this was basically the tail end of the 90s. Pool done for Forever. Hatch on the way, and the first gate coming up here for Grrr. Yeah, there we go. 1-1. Not 2-0. I thought it was 2-0 at the end of the last game. Okay, both naturals are finished now. Second gate, no cybercore yet. And we got, looks like 8 lanes? 6 or 8 lanes finished? That's 6. Okay, and there's 2 more, so it is 8 lanes. I just have future sight. That's what it is. I love that Zealot model. Honestly, it looks like a grunt from Warcraft 2. This is how it walks. Alright, these Lings are gonna see what they can do. Not a ton of units here for Grrr quite yet. He's probably got like 2 Zealots right now, so most likely gonna have to pull some probes to fight this. Okay, 1, 2 Zealots. 2 Zealots and 2 probes gonna fight. We'll see how the micro is. With good micro, he shouldn't lose too many probes. Ooh, actually one of them getting surrounded and killed off there, so not a bad start for Forever on this pressure. 1 Zealot in the main to fight these Lings, but that is it, and 1 Zealot is not great against this many Zerglings, but the second one actually finishes just in time to join his brother. Not in time to save him, though. So far, 5 Lings for a probe and a Zealot. It's not terrible for Zerg. Getting a worker is always nice. Ooh, 6 Lings actually. That last one getting cut open on its way out. Not a terrible trade there for either player, I'd say. Killing the probe is really nice. That was the main thing that he got out of it. Killing 1 Zealot's like whatever. That's actually an even mineral trade. It's, 4 Lings is 1 Zealot, and 2 Lings is 1 probe. So definitely, I would put that at a very slight advantage for Zerg. Being able to trade 2 Lings for a probe is nice. A little bit of a strike force here for Grrr. Is he actually going to bring these probes with to fight? It looks like. I think his plan is to attack with them. But Sunken Collar already morphing here for Forever, and the second one being made, so it's going to be pretty tough to get up that ramp. He's moving out though. This is a 4 probe, 7 Zealot army, although some of those Zealots do turn back to chase the drone. A lot of Lings at the top of this ramp, and another Sunken Colony being made. Well, Creep Colony right now. But Grrr is going to push up here for a fight. Let's see what he can get done. So far, not too bad. The Lings were on hold position, so they didn't get a great engage, but really just the Sunken Colony is doing all the work here. 2 probes have died now, and Grrr is going to pull back. Not a great attack from him. I like the move out. I like pressuring a Zerg, but when you look up that ramp and see, okay, Sunk already finished, plus a lot of Lings, it's just time to go home. That attack was never really going to work out. Spire started now. Actually, just about to finish here for Forever. Don't see any tech from Grrr yet. No Stargates started, no Robo. See what his plan is here. Forge started. There are our players. Those classic keyboards. Still a lot of pros like to use those today. Why? Because they're cheap mechanical keyboards. That's why. They work. Queen's Nest finished, so definitely going up to Hive here is Forever. And now a Stargate started. Something else there too. What is that? Okay, a second Stargate. Excuse me. Need a drink. Okay, some cannons being warped in for defense here. Not a bad idea, especially if you know about the Spire. I'm not sure it's been scouted yet. I don't think it has. But, gonna be ready for that anyway. Mutalisks, everybody kind of always knew that Mutalisks were good. It's not a big secret. Flying units that attack up and down and do so well. Pretty good. Like, I mean, they're basically flying Goliaths with AoE damage. Like, how can you say no? And here they are doing a pretty good job harassing this Merrill line already. The cannons here are just not quite in position to really deal with this. They can help, but the probes are still slightly vulnerable. So Grrr is warping in another. There's quite a few probes going down here. Solid micro from Forever. Remember, July Zerg has not introduced the ridiculously broken Mutamicro quite yet. So we're not going to see anything like Overlord stacking, but still a lot of damage done with those mutas. think that's like 5 or 6 mutas only too. It's not even like a mega huge investment. Corsairs are now starting to come out. The mutas are taking a pass at that base, but I think one of them actually died there, so definitely not great harassment for forever on that one. A fourth colony is being started over at this base, so Forever is definitely not interested in losing it. And 2 Evo Chambers, is that... no, those are the first 2. He doesn't have any spores yet. Hive is finished, and Greater Spire is morphing, so it looks like those mutas are probably going to turn into... I would imagine it's Guardians. Usually it's Guardians, but... Hell, I don't know, man. Maybe Devourers are more common at this point. What I do know is that Corsairs are good against any of those units, and oh my god, sometimes the 90s just seeps out of this. Like that arm shot just feels like my childhood. Remember, this game is 22 years old, so very, very long in the tooth, as we'd say. Big flock of mutas, what is he going to do with these? I imagine they're going to become cocoons soon. I think the Greater Spire is finished. There we go, another sick arm shot. That time of our Zerg player. Forever. And yeah, he has started something over there. My guess, I'm guessing Guardians, but... you never know, I guess. Definitely the more sort of gotcha unit. Okay, and yeah, there are Guardians. And some Devourers, okay. What was that, 6 Guardians and 2 Devourers? Pretty big investment for our Zerg players. So these are definitely going to have to pay off in some regard. And oh man, the Corsairs just have nothing to fucking put them back, push them back. Getting some free Overlords. It'd be really bad for Forever if they found his Guardians. That would probably just be game, basically. More free Overlords. And he now scouts the Greater Spire, so he knows. He's like, oh, there's something out there. You got some tech going on out there. I imagine Grrr is just going to be pumping Corsairs off 2 Stargate for a while here. Maybe even make a 3rd. They were crazy. He's got a pretty nice economy going on. Good saturation on 2 base. Another Overlord getting picked off here. Even more. None of the Corsairs dies. They all get out. Another Overlord gonna go down here. Man, he needs some Overlord insurance going on. Citadel of Adun started, most likely for Zealot legs. Not sure what else that would even be for. Fleet Beacon's done as well. Looking to maybe switch into carriers. I'm not really sure what Forever's plan with these Guardians is. I think maybe realizing that it's 2 Stargate Corsair kind of scared him off his plan. He got worried about just losing them to the Corsairs, and you know, if they fight, it will go that way. It will not be fun for Guardians. That is, it's definitely not an even matchup. Shuttling a probe over here? Yeah. Okay, a probe to take a base in the top right. Really little does he know there's a huge Zerg armor just west of this base, and actually he is going to find out when it comes to attack it, so this will alert... Yeah, this will alert Grrr that the army is here, and his Corsairs come, and oh man, I just don't see what you can do. What do you protect these... What do you protect these Guardians with? The Corsairs are just going to kill all of them more or less for free. They did cancel the Nexus, but that was 6 Guardians for nothing. I mean, I said earlier, it's probably game if he just loses those, and that was about as inefficient as you could possibly imagine your Guardians being. Grrr, in the wake of that massacre, is going to be double expanding, and really, I don't blame him. He's got total map control. Those Corsairs are just going to obliterate anything they see, and this is a pretty rough spot for Forever. I have to think Grrr is quite ahead right now. His response to all these Corsairs is going to be a Hydralisk Den, which makes sense, but he's already invested so much into this greater spire tech, and for it to do literally nothing is pretty painful for him. Yeah, these Corsairs are hunting down the air units. One Devourer goes down. I think the other one probably did as well. Those mutas were able to fly away, but who cares? 2 mutas aren't going to do anything in this game. It's like 9 Corsairs or something. Base is finishing up here for Grrr. He's going to be 4 base against 3 once those are done. And he's got a big Zealot army here. Maybe looking to attack into that third. Was the second base, actually, of Forever. But you can see on the map, he's taken another base closer to his main. This is a weird map. Just looking at it, oh, I see. It's a 4-player map. Okay. Oh, how strange. All right. So Grrr has actually taken one of the other mains with his base here, and now he is pushing up this ramp with a ton of Zealots. They're immediately cutting through all those links and getting onto the sunken crawlers. Sunken colonies. There are Hydras here to fight as well, but just so many Zealots. The Corsairs come in, really not able to shoot anything here, and another group of Zealots come into flank from the other side. I have to think this base is going down. Look at all these Zealots here. Yeah, they are now on the hatchery and all the other buildings. If Forever wants to keep that base, he's going to have to bring a pretty strong army over to fight those. Actually, we're above the third, northwest of it. There's a little bit of engagement going on there. Probably won by those Zealots, though, really. He is able to kill off all of the colonies. Now just the hatch and the extractor are left. Corsairs running in and seeing a bunch of nothing to shoot. Probably just looking for overlords at this point. Not sure where all of Forever's overlords are, but he really just doesn't have that many, so it looks like. Now firmly into Hydra production, and yeah, this base did go down. The Zealots were able to take that out. So right now we have 4 base Protoss against 2 base Zerg. I probably don't have to tell you that's not good for the Zerg. Pretty uneven. Looks like Grrr is preparing for another Zealot attack, this time trying to go into the natural. It looks kind of tough to get in there. Another ramp to walk up. I believe there's a ramp there. I don't know. The base is not that symmetrical. I can see where the spawns are, but I'm not sure that they all have a ramp in or if there's just a choke there. Just looks like it's just a choke, so not even a ramp for Forever to hold. Yeah, here we go. I do like the positioning on whatever that is. Yeah, it's a hatchery. It does a good job of just blocking some surface area for his units, and the Zealots now are on top of the Hydras. They might be just able to hold this. The drones are fighting now too. Not really able to kill any of those drones, I think. The Zealots kind of dying for not much there. And yeah, now these Zealots here are getting caught as well, but not much micro from Forever, so they're actually able to trade decently here, killing a lot of these Hydras. I did not expect it to go quite this well here for those Zealots, so I guess that's what upgrades can do. I'm not actually sure what his upgrades are at. It's more been porting upgrades into his flying units. But again, it's just 4 base to 2. Like, what's Zerg supposed to do about that? It's a very difficult position to win from. Grrr doesn't really have to push in and kill his opponent at this point. He can kind of just wait and grind him out. Alright, Fleet Beacon's done. I think it's actually been done for a while, but no carrier switch, so I guess that was just for upgrades. I think that's the building that lets you get +2. Yeah. The Cyber Core is +1, and then you need Fleet Beacon for the rest. It's probably just to get those attack upgrades. Maybe switching into carriers later to finish the game off, but so far mainly just Corsairs. Corsairs and Zealots. Looks like this Hydra army's pushing up here, and Forever is trying to retake his third. I mean, that's going to help if he can get it, but he's still just at a point where Protoss has a lot more than he does in the way of economy, and it's going to be very tough for him to power through that. So there's an attack here, losing one Hydra to the cannons, but nothing else. I'm not sure what he can really get done with this attack. It's just not that many Hydras, and there are Zealots here to fight. Cannon finishing up in the main there. 2 shuttles. Where are they going? Those probes? Is he transferring with shuttles? Okay, the Zealots are going to come out and fight these Hydras. Still a pretty strong clump of Hydras. The Corsairs dive in and take out the Overlords. The Zealots fighting the Hydras on the loadout, and they have them pinned in here, so nowhere to run or micro for the Hydras. They are all going to get taken out, and the carriers have arrived. Looks like 2 carriers right now, but with 3 Stargates, Grrr should be able to push those out pretty quickly, and I think at that point, probably go finish this game off. Up to 5 carriers now? Yeah, 5 carriers is quite a bit. Okay, but the Hydras are here and kind of underneath the carriers. It's not a horrible position for them. Maybe they can focus a couple of them down. They're now jumping forward and hitting those carriers. One of them goes down. Can he get another? No, they both still have shields. Okay. Still not so bad. He did kill a carrier. Not too many Hydras traded for it. Corsair fleet's just looking around, seeing what they can see. Okay, found some Overlords. 1, 2, 3. Can you get more? That's 3 Overlords for free. Okay, 1 Corsair goes down. Bit of a cheeky pylon there. Is this for the standard 20-minute cannon rush? Yikes, more carriers are done. Nope. No cannon rushing for you. Pylon is scouted out over at the, I think that's the 3rd. A couple Hydras just dying. Maybe a bit of a missed rally there from Forever. Definitely not where he wanted his Hydras to be running. Here's the push out. A lot of carriers down. I think that's 6. Still a strong Corsair fleet. Let's see if these Hydras can do anything. Also wondering what kind of Zealot force there's going to be to support these flyers. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Grrr is going to take game 3 as Forever taps out, and that will put Grrr up 2-1 against Forever. Can he finish it off in the next game, or will we have a full best-of-5 series? Find out next time.